Alright, y'all, today we are reacting to man discovers his girlfriend's sex crime. Let's see what she did, y'all. But before I get started, make sure you do subscribe, like, and comment. We finna get straight into it.
That camera captured her.
Did you see the video?
It made me sick to my stomach. She's not the person you thought she was if she's doing this to the dog.
What's going on here?
It was a warm spring day in Tampa, Florida, when the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office responded to a disturbing 911 call. The caller claims to have video evidence of a family's beloved 9-year-old Siberian Husky, Maya, being subjected to unimaginable cruelty. Little did they know this video would become the key to uncovering a pattern of hidden violence far more extensive than anyone.
Bro, people that abuse animals, bro, are my least favorite people, bro. If you abuse animals, bro, you are the worst of the worst, bro. I do not care. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how you could just sit there and just do cruel shit to your animal, bro. Like, how I look at animals as soft, delicate, you know what I'm saying? Like, things that, like, I couldn't just sit there and abuse my dog, bro. Like, that's just, I don't understand how people could do that shit.
Could have imagined. Most of the following footage has never been seen before. As officers rush to the scene, they're immediately greeted by Kimberly, who is the owner of the house and the pet.
Who all's inside?
Oh my god. It's my son's girlfriend. He's my dear.
The footage here is censored for privacy purposes, but Officer Orndorff's police report states that he follows Kimberly into the residence and discovers a truly disheartening scene. Inside, they find the dog Maya lying almost impaired on the floor. Upon examination, it is discovered that she has a laceration on her forehead, one dilated pupil, and is...
Bro, this lady, you deserve everything bad that happens to you. Like, you treating a dog poorly, I don't see it as differently as you beating the shit out of, like, a person, you know what I'm saying, abusing a person. I look at it similar, you know what I'm saying. I don't think both should get abused, bro. Animal abuse, bro, that shit is, you know what I'm saying, I don't know, bro. And I love animals. That's why I hate this shit, bro. I love animals too much, bro.
Extremely sensitive to touch across her head and back. Kimberly informs the officer that Maya started showing multiple unexplainable injuries after her son's girlfriend Elizabeth moved in with them in August 2022. Kimberly shows Officer...
Like, how much hate do you have to have in your heart to be able to do that to a dog? How evil do you have to be, or like, how mentally fucked up are you to just be able to sit there and just do some shit like that, bro? Like...
The footage she captured of Elizabeth violently attacking Maya. The video evidence is so disturbing that the officer turns the phone off after watching only for a few seconds and places Elizabeth under arrest.
Can I have somebody call my boyfriend, please?
How old are you?
I'm 21.
You can call whoever from the jail.
I don't know his phone number. I use everything on speed dial. Sorry.
Actually, yeah.
Whoever is dating this girl, bro, leave her, bro, because the shit that she doing to that dog, bro, imagine what she do to you, bro. Like, if she don't give a fuck about animals, bro, she for sure don't give a shit about your ass, bro. So you might as well leave this crazy bitch while you can, bro.
Sorry.
The severity of her actions seemed to escape her entirely as she has other concerns on her mind.
If I am released, do you know what time I would be released? I have testing tomorrow.
I don't know. Have a seat.
After placing Elizabeth in the back of the patrol vehicle, Officer Worster and Officer Galarza arrived to aid in the investigation. The violence that the dog endured is not lost on them, but the full extent of this atrocity
that's a cute dog too,
seen.
bro.
Dog okay?
Dog's going to the vet. He got hit in the head repeatedly with a mallet.
A
Did you
mallet?
see the video?
Yeah.
What, they know what vet they're going to?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Right here. Do you want to do me a favor?
What's up?
And like, what's crazy is, bro, like, people don't understand, bro. Dogs have feelings, bro. Animals have feelings. They have emotion. You know what I'm saying? Like, they understand what you're doing to them, bro. Like, and like, they will be defensive in the future. Like, that's why it's hard for some animals to trust people, you know what I'm saying, because they were abused, you know what I'm saying. That's why you have a lot of violent dogs, you know what I'm saying. A lot of dogs, they just don't trust you. They just don't trust you because of the shit that they've been through, bro. Like, the animals carry trauma, you know what I'm saying, and things like that. Like, they have feelings, bro. Like, you can't just treat a dog like it's nothing, bro. A dog it's living, it's breathing, you know what I'm saying. It's what God created, you know what I'm saying, and you're treating it like shit, you know. Like, that shit is so bogus.
You follow her over there and
See what's wrong?
see what's wrong and get the medical records, because this is not the first time it's happened, but she installed cameras to catch it because the dog started having head injuries with no explanation.
Damn, so she already beats the dog,
What's wrong
bro.
with people?
Based on the medical records, Maya's first unexplained injury occurred that month on August 26th with a torn toenail. The vet notes that this initially doesn't seem suspicious, as it could have been caused by playing. However, concerns begin to grow as time passes. Maya returns 6 months later on February 2nd with another torn toenail, and her injuries only escalate from there. In March, she returns with a fresh puncture wound on her head and another broken
Like, why are you
toenail.
abusing
At
a
this
dog
point, the vet
for?
brings up the possibility of violence in the household to Kimberly. Officer Orndorff returns to Elizabeth to read her Miranda rights, but her focus is directed elsewhere.
I'm not going to be able to make an impact on my exam, obviously.
If your exam's today, no.
No, my exam is tomorrow. I have testing all week.
You could bond out. You're going to have a bond.
What's crazy is about, like, when situations where people are getting arrested and they do something really serious, the last thing they are worried about is, like, the crime that they did, bro. They are just so focused on other shit. Like, some people genuinely just don't give a fuck, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, the last thing she should be worried about is an exam right now, bro. Like, fuck your exam. I hope you fail every exam you take from now on and in the future.
As of right now, I don't know if she's pressing charges. I assume so.
Okay, well, before we continue, I just need to know, are you willing to answer questions or make a statement without an attorney being present?
I'd rather have an attorney be present.
Okay, fair enough. All right, so you share that bedroom with your boyfriend?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to...
That's the
It's
portion
in the
of the room.
Okay.
You wanted me to get it out once it locks up.
Okay. Well, I have to get a waiver of search, otherwise I'm going to write a search warrant.
Okay.
The only thing I am going to ask you is if you would consent to a search of your bedroom to retrieve the mallet. That's all I'm looking for.
Mallet's behind the door.
Okay. All right. Like I said, I'm not asking you to.
A mallet is just fucking
yes, or no, you
crazy,
consent
bro.
to a search of the room to
Oh my
retrieve the
god.
mallet.
It's behind.
And they said the dog was just laid out impaired on the floor, bro. Oh my goodness. Poor fucking dog, bro.
On April 6th, 8 months after Elizabeth moved in, Maya returns with a laceration on her head so deep that it extends to the skull and requires 6 stitches.
Oh, my
Then, a
gosh.
week later, Maya returns limping as the vet notes she has decreased extension of her neck and pain in the scapula region on the left side. This is when he recommends setting up a camera at home to capture the suspected assaults. Before continuing his investigation, Officer Orndorff sits in the vehicle with Elizabeth to work on his computer. And what she says in her defense is nothing short of appalling.
Yes, ma'am.
Their dog bit me earlier this year. She told me that if I pressed charges against her, she was going to have her son break up with me.
I don't mean to cut you off, but I can't talk to you without an attorney present because you said you wanted an attorney, okay? So I can't talk to you about any of this anymore.
Most people don't know this, but almost 100% of homeowners can now make the switch to solar.
As Officer
Man,
Worst
is she trying to talk about that the dog has been biting her, bro? Is that the same? What is she talking? I bet you, bro. Nah, you're just an abuser, bro. Even if that dog bites me, bro, you know what I'm saying? If it's that big of a deal to where the dog is biting you, bro, you know what I'm saying? You either leave or, you know what I'm saying, or have the person get rid of their dog, bro, or get out of their house or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't think that it's this girl's house. I think another lady owns it. You know what I'm saying? But, bro, like, there's no excuse to just abuse a dog like that. Like, you just have to be a bad person, bro.
Forster attempts to help Maya into the vehicle to bring her to the vet's clinic. She quickly revolts in response. There's no telling the full extent of the damage done to her body. But what investigators uncover later will paint a harrowing picture. Soon, an animal control unit officer arrives on the scene, stepping in to help Maya into the vehicle.
Yeah, wait, she's here now and she's...
I'm gonna help you get into the car. Okay. So come down a second.
Yeah, she's heard all. Well, we see the video.
I have a muzzle. We're gonna put a muzzle on her. Okay, so she doesn't bite us.
All right.
I'll get you into the vehicle. Perfect. One of us is gonna likely go with you.
He is. Yeah.
Okay.
I wouldn't be surprised, like, the way that this dog is getting abused by that lady, bro. I wouldn't be surprised if that dog is violent. You know what I'm saying? That's just how they're gonna react. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you do to a dog, how you raise a dog, how you treat a dog definitely determines how the dog will act. You know what I'm saying? She definitely does not need to be around any animal, not even just dogs, any animal. Not her. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely another it's the other lady, but like I was saying, yeah. She does not need to be around any type of animal. She doesn't deserve, you know what I'm saying? Like, her boyfriend shouldn't even trust her. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, like, and if her boyfriend knows about this, bro, you know what I'm saying? You as guilty as her, bro. Because if you could stay with the girl that just abuses animals like that, bro, there's something wrong with you. Because, bro, I couldn't do it, bro. You know what I'm saying? I care about my animals. I ain't gonna lie. I care about all animals, bro. I love animals so much.
While they wait for help, Kimberly raises concerns about the consequences of Elizabeth's actions.
This is like, regardless if I press charges.
She's going to jail no matter what.
She's under arrest, ma'am.
No, but I'm saying, my son's like, well, you gotta not press charges. He don't know the whole story yet.
Yeah,
I'm like,
no. There's no, we're beyond that.
You saw that video.
There is, you can't make that decision for the dog.
No, but I'm saying you saw that video.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, that's just, you'll get over it. You guys, I'm sorry. I'm her voice and her mom. And,
Yeah, when it comes to children and animals,
but when she said that
you don't have a
she
choice to
held
not
out yesterday,
press charges.
it's so, like, her parents might show up and cause a huge scene, then I'm just gonna call y'all again, right?
You call us?
Okay.
Call us, yeah. How long has she been living here with you guys?
Too damn long. 9 months.
Might have to figure something out with that too.
Oh no, she's not coming back. No, I mean, she moved in August. 2 weeks later, I was in the hospital with GI bleeding. I'm healthy. And then September was the hurricane. October, I was back in the hospital again. And the next thing you know, Maya, her toenails, she pulled a toenail out. Dogs don't just pull those out. She's had 4 toenails pulled out.
That's ridiculous.
On the other hand, Officer Orndorff takes the opportunity to fill in the animal control officers with the case.
How can you just sit there and just like pull the toenail off of a dog like that, bro? And I know that's tough. Like, a toenail's not just coming off. You know what I'm saying? She's using force and like she's using some type of equipment or I don't know how she's getting this dog's nail off, but you're not just pulling off a dog's nail. So she's over there using some force with something. I don't know what she did, but she was using some type of force to get that nail off.
Details.
God, I don't have a muzzle.
Oh, that's okay. So what happened is, this is Mom. Mom lives here with her adult son. Adult son's girlfriend, who's also an adult, lives here as well. The girlfriend doesn't like the dog. Today she put a leash around its neck, was pulling it tight, and then repeatedly hit the dog in the head with a rubber mallet. On video.
Oh,
the officer's face says it all. Now that Maya has the assistance she needs, officers move to retrieve the mallet from the house.
She's nice.
That's okay. I'll put the muzzle on.
I don't have a muzzle.
Oh.
Ma'am, I'm going to go inside and get the mallet, if that's okay.
Yeah, I already locked the door, though. Hold on.
She locked the door, so.
And thank God she didn't kill the dog, y'all, because she could have killed that dog.
Maya. It's okay, Maya. It's okay.
You don't accidentally bite us.
No, just let me do it, because if she bites you, then we're in a whole other different ballpark.
I'm going to let you do it.
Yeah. I just need help to,
Okay, you get her front end. Come on, baby.
She's paying all over because she's
well, you've seen how many, she was hitting her with a mallet all over.
Oh my gosh.
Come on, girl. Come on. I just need like her. Oh, there's.
As the officers watch Maya struggle to get into the vehicle, they can't shake the revolting video from their minds.
Play around with that. That's
bro, I would never forget a video like that, bro. I would never want to see a video like that.
Soon enough, Officer Orndorff retrieves the mallet that was hidden behind the bedroom door in a brown paper bag. Kimberly hastily leaves with Maya for the vet, and Officer Worcester follows suit. A short while after, Kimberly's son and Elizabeth's boyfriend Austin arrives, unprepared for the chilling revelation awaiting him.
We already got the mallet, so she gave us permission to go get it. So we don't need to go in your room.
Okay, is there a way? Talk to him?
Yeah, can you lower the window?
What happened?
She said that so casually. Yeah, I got mad at the dog, so I just beat the shit out of her with a mallet. Bro, Oh my god. And I think right here, I assume this is the boyfriend, right? Like.
Unwilling to speak any further, Elizabeth shuts Austin out, leaving him with more questions than answers. Thankfully, the officers are more than willing to fill him in, but the question remains, can he handle what his partner did to his beloved pet?
What's the situation with your girlfriend? And
Man, leave that hoe, bro. Leave her. I'm gonna be so mad if he doesn't leave her.
But not, I mean, there's never been like, and there's never been an incident like this. The dog's really skittish, and then she used to kind of scare the dog whenever she had first moved over, and then she stopped because she realized how the dog was, and then there was...
She would scare the dog on purpose?
As a joke.
As a joke?
Yeah.
Okay.
As a joke, my
Austin
nigga.
appears to be in the dark about what's
She's
truly
an
been
animal
going
abuser,
on
bro.
behind closed doors. He never suspected the horrifying secrets that were being kept from him.
Let me guess. You're thinking about going to therapy. And as a therapist myself, of course I'm going to say that's a great idea.
I don't know, sometime fall last year, the dog had bit her because the dog had got scared because she had dropped the pan. And then she went to go pet the dog or apologize at the time. And then I guess she bit the dog bit her.
Where at on her body?
On her thumb.
Okay, so it was nothing serious?
Nothing serious. Like, she ended up having to go get checked out, but I mean, it wasn't nothing like crazy.
Did she?
So she has all this animosity towards the dog because the dog bit her once, and now ever since then, bro, she's been a total abuser to that dog. No, there's no excuse, bro. If I get bit by a dog, bro, if I ever got bit by my girl's dog, bro, you know what I'm saying? I'm not just gonna sit up there and abuse the dog. If I don't want to be around the dog, I'm not gonna be around the dog. I'll give the dog more chances, but if the dog is biting me, bro, I'm just not gonna be around the dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no excuse why you should be abusing this dog. This dog isn't terrorizing you. It's not making your life 10 times worse. Bro, she's just evil.
She need stitches or anything?
She did end up having to get her nail popped off just because of the swelling and stuff like that. It was because she got it right on the nail.
Okay.
The bed. I mean, outside of that, ever since then, they've just kind of like kept their, you know, ways from each other, I guess you could say, or however you want to word it.
Okay. Have you ever seen Elizabeth hit the dog?
No.
Okay.
Having heard Austin's side of the story, officers reveal the brutal reality of the horrors Elizabeth has inflicted.
Did you know your mom put up cameras in the living room?
Yes.
Okay. That camera captured her beating the dog repeatedly with a mallet.
Repeatedly, like how many times?
Multiple.
Every time I hear the mallet, that
you,
word mallet, bro, it's just like...
After the 5th or 6th one,
damn.
I told her that was enough, and I just went straight to the bedroom and asked her to come out to speak with me. So I'm going to have to watch it again, see how many exactly.
Investigators later obtained the text messages exchanged between Elizabeth and her boyfriend Austin during the time of this crime. At 2:04 p.m., he messages her saying, "Your computer is in the little open area in my desk." This message is received at the start of Elizabeth committing the heinous act. She replies to Austin with an eerie message an hour later at 3:04 p.m. saying, "Sorry, amor, I left my phone in my bag while I showered. I took a scalding hot shower. Felt nice."
Where does she beat the dog at?
In the head. I'm not sure where else, but
Gosh.
definitely the head. Dog had a gash above its eye. I mean, that alone could have killed the dog.
Poor baby, bruh.
Yeah, that's what he was telling me.
Yeah, she's being arrested on felony charges, and those charges will not be dropped.
Good.
It's not up to your mom.
She deserves everything that bad to happen, bro.
It's kind of like domestic.
No, I understand.
People don't have a choice whether they want to press charges or not.
This whole thing is just like...
The state picks up the charges.
Yup.
So I'm just saying.
This whole situation, I'm just like kind of shocked.
How long you been dating Elizabeth?
Literally this month's 5 years.
I'm sure it's hard.
Making sense, no.
I'm sure it's hard for you to.
Well, it's time
think,
to kiss.
You know, she's not the person you thought she was. If she's.
It's time to kiss those 5 years goodbye, my boy. Cause I don't care how long I've been with you. If I ever catch you abusing my dog, your dog, any type of dog like that, bro, it's over. Cause there's just no way that should be happening. There's no reason you should be doing that, bro. Like I said, animals have emotions. They have feelings, bro. I look at it so similar to somebody abusing a human and a dog, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so similar. You know what I'm saying? A dog is a man's best friend, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit is not funny. It's not cool. There's no excuses to it. Like, you know, you deserve all types of bad treatment that comes towards your way. You deserve it. Every type of bad treatment.
doing this to the dog. Well, she's going to be at Orient Road Jail. Okay. Just so you know, because the dog resides here, the judge is probably going to say that she can't come back here.
Yeah.
So that's just to make sure that the dog stays safe.
As the officers conclude their conversation with Austin, tension lingers as uncertainty looms over Maya's fate. Over at the vet clinic, Maya undergoes a complete physical analysis, revealing injuries even more horrific than anyone could have imagined. Maya sustained 2 skull fractures and an orbital fracture. She also had numerous fractures to her ribs and spine, which had recently started to heal, but were refractured during this recent attack.
Oh my gosh.
These findings confirm that Maya had been severely physically assaulted even before the incident captured on camera. While progress has been made, their troubles are far from over. As Officer San Juan from Hillsborough County Animal Control shares some concerning news to the vet.
So I just got phone my sergeant because of the fact that we've got repeated incidents, and realistically, if this woman bails out of jail and tries to go back to the house, she's a legal tenant in the house, nobody can stop her. I have to confiscate the dog. So the dog's got to come with me. I realize you started some work already, and she's going to go to an emergency clinic tonight.
The vet also noted that due to the fractures on her face, another kick or strike to the head could potentially have killed Maya.
Oh my
as the
goodness.
impact could have driven the bone into her brain.
So once Maya is stable, she could go back home with mom.
Most likely.
So it was like, because if she doesn't know that definitive, she's not turning her over. She needs to go to not just a random kennel.
Yep, absolutely.
So if it comes down to it, she can come here and board.
Okay.
Officer Orendorff later reports that after meeting with Kimberly and Maya again, he learns Maya is now permanently blind in her left eye as a direct result of the severe head trauma sustained during the attack. Kimberly also shares a disturbing theory with him that Elizabeth's motive for torturing Maya stems from jealousy over the attention Austin gives the dog. This theory is further supported when Officer Orendorff discovers that
that's just a crazy bitch, bro. Like, if you really jealous over a dog, are you serious, bro? Is it that deep, that serious? Like I said, there's no excuses, bro. Just a terrible person.
The attack occurred on Maya's 9th birthday. Despite the heartbreak and trauma of the situation, Maya's family finds some relief as justice is served just 9 days later on May 10th. Elizabeth James was charged with 4 second-degree felony counts of aggravated cruelty to animals with a weapon and 6 third-degree felony counts of aggravated cruelty to animals, torture, or torment. She was found guilty on all 10 counts on May 10th, 2023.
I love to see it.
And sentenced to 5 years and 8 months in Florida State Prison, followed by 3 years of probation. Additionally, she's permanently banned from owning animals and is required to complete anger management classes. Following the incident, Austin broke up with Elizabeth.
My boy!
Never knowing about any assault
My
taking place
boy!
in the household. As for Maya, it was reported that she made a full recovery and was reunited with Kimberly and Austin. A final happy ending to such a harrowing story.
At least the dog is back in custody. At least she got some jail time, even though I think she should have got more jail time. At least she is going to take jail time for what she did, you know what I'm saying? And I'm glad bro broke up with her. That's what I was waiting to hear. I was going to say, because if he would have stayed with her, bro, how could you do that, bro? You know what I'm saying? But good for him, and good for the family, and good for the dog. The dog is good. But if y'all did go ahead and enjoy the video, make sure you do subscribe, like, and comment. I'll see you on the next one.